Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, BSU, setting the tone early on offense. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Jennings. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. As a design quarterback keeper. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Turner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They'll run it here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for some space. It's Jennings. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They're going to run it here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Boise State. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And in first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Webb. The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Has the first, still on the move. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Grab behind the line. It's Adams. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. The tackle made by the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the single back takes the handoff. A quick juke. He's swarmed by the defense. Now here comes the bunch formation. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Runs through the defender. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Broncos looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
The ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal. And the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Back to throw. It's Webb. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. He makes the grab. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. We get the second half started with the running play. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Webb. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the option play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
That sack makes it third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose. Looks like the offense had to recover it there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Webb. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He's hit right as he throws it, not complete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed of. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier running through tackles. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Broncos will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but making a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch it. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He pulls in the catch. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The Broncos are going to keep this drive rolling. The pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, BSU.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Webb. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target, and it's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense has reached the red zone now. Working tight windows. It's Webb. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. First and goal for the offense. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on an onside kick.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Gives it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll toss it to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid game. They're playing hurry up, but they're already in range for a game-tying field goal. press coverage now from these DBs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.